Okay, so let's use the same method that we used before. So now the rule that we have to plot is y equals 5x take away 2. So we're going to fill the rule at the table first, because the table is going to help me to check that what I'm doing when I'm plotting it is actually right. Okay, so when I do x equals to 0, y, what is it going to be? It's going to be -2. And then when x is 1, y is going to be 5, take away 2 is going to be 3, and then this one is going to be 8, and then this one is going to be 13, and this one is going to be 4 times 20 minus 2, 18, and this one is going to be 23. Wonderful. Okay, I can see that the table that I already had drawn here doesn't work, so I have to delete it, and you have to be patient with Miss Ochoa, because Miss Ochoa needs to do this right. Okay, so I'm going to draw again my table here. I'm going to do it as high as I can go. Okay, I'll go there. No, can I change it red? No, of course not. Okay, so it has to be black because I have already done it. Okay, good. And then I have that this one is y and this one is x. Okay, so first point that I have here. So the same thing, the same logic that we used before. We know that the difference between these two numbers, -2 and 3, has to be 5, because that's what the rule is telling me. And we can see it here that it continues to be 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, and it keeps continuing the pattern. So we know that this 5, what is this 5 telling me? This 5 is telling me that I have to go up by 5 when I go to the side by 1. Agree? So in this case, I'm going to start with this first point that I have 1 and 3 here. Why am I starting with 0 and -2? Only because I have a negative and I want to start with the positive numbers and it's easier. So 1 and 3. And I'm going to use blue here. So when x is 1, so girls, I can see here that there is a little gap here that is not going to make our Cartesian plane work very nicely. Sorry, girls. Again, Cartesian plane work, please, please work. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Y and X. Okay, and now with blue. So I said that I was going to start with this point here, that is 1 and 3. So I have 1 here and 1, 2, 3. So this is my first point. Perfect. If I'm following the rule, then the next point will be 1 to the side, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is my second point. And then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If it's working upwards, it should all, because this line, do you agree that if, okay, first we're going to check, I'm going to check with green, that the points that I just plotted using the rule actually work with the table that I have here. So the first point is 1, 3, and that's okay because that's the one that I started. The second one has to be 2, 8. So I'm up to here to 3. So this one, we said that this one was 3, and this one has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Beautiful. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Beautiful. And we see that this number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. So point 2, 18 is working. Point 3, 13 is working. Point 4, 18 is working. I'm not going to plot 5, 23, but if we wanted to, what will we do? It's out of here, but if we wanted to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're guessing that this is going to be 23, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It works. Beautiful. Okay, girls. Now, I'm going to draw the line. So if I draw the line, as I said, I only need 2 points. Agree? Whoops. There we go. But I want to show you something. I can extend this line also going down. Would you agree? As long as it goes through those points. Work, girl. Oh, I'm going to draw it again. I'm going to take it from here, this point, going through this point, going through this point, going through this point. And what I'm saying is that I can actually extend it going downwards, 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 downwards. I want to show you something here. So if I go downward, perfect. Okay. Because this is a linear pattern, this point that we had here that was 0, -2 should work in this line as well. So if I extend my Cartesian plane and I go into the negative here, and I go into the negative here, let's see what happens. So this number will be -1, this one will be -2, this one will be -3, agree? And this point here is -1, and this point here is -2. Okay, so we said that it has to go through, I'm going to do it with pink, 0. So when x is 0, y has to be -2. I mean 0, 1, 2. Perfect. Here is that point. So it does work when we send it going downwards as well. Okay, the next video I'm going to draw the next rules.